Say what needs to be said. It's your host, your big dog, Asante, Mr. Pick Six Samuel. Got my big dog, got my host, my co-host with me, Mr. Elton, EP The Truth Patterson. We in the building today. Say what's up, baby.
Yes,
Say what's
sir.
up. What's happening?
Hey, what's up? What's up, man? We in the building. Great football weekend. I'm sorry, great football day. The weekends are going away, so it's now just great football day yesterday. So we in the building, buddy.
It's a great football day to talk about the past weekend and how it went down. Because now we got the Super Bowl. We here. We made it. The long season is the long grueling season is done with. Now we here. We at the Super Bowl. Where you at with it, brother? We know you're a traveling man. Where you at? What it do?
I'm in Jamaica, man.
Who that is?
I'm in Mo Bay.
What it do?
I'm in Mo Bay, Jamaica, man. Montego Bay.
I'm a dog in Jamaica. My dog stay on the go. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all about my experience in Jamaica one time, man. I think how many times I went to Jamaica? I think I've probably been twice. But the craziest experience, right? First thing you see, you get in your car, you're driving around, right? And I'm hungry, so I need to get something to eat. So I'm telling the driver, I need something to eat. So stop and give me something to eat. No problem, man. I got you, man. You know how they do their thing in Jamaica. And we pull up to this little shack or whatever it's called. It's on the side of the road and it's on the water, right? And everybody, please experience this. Please have this experience. It changed your life. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. So now we pull up to the little shack or whatever it's called, and it's on the water. We go in, and I'm like, all right, where the menu at? I'm ready to order. I'm hungry. He's like, no problem, man. Hold on. You come back, and he doesn't have a paper menu where you pick out. He comes back with a tray in his hand, and he's like, here's the menu, pick. And he has like 5 or 6 fresh fish on the tray for me to pick from. And it's freshly caught from the ocean right there. Now that's fresh eating. Man, that food was so good, so fresh, and man, it felt so good in your body. No bloating, no gloating, none of that stuff, man. So listen, stop to one of them shacks on the side of the road. Make sure y'all experience that. Man, it's the American way, what they're doing to us over here. This ain't it, man. That's why they're healthy over there in Jamaica, man. So
man, it's totally different, brother. I mean, I haven't experienced a whole lot yet, but first of all, it's my first time. So, I'm from Florida and I ain't never really went too many places. I've been a lot of places in the United States. So I know one time you was like, yeah, I've been in Jamaica. I'm like, when? Now this is years ago, right? I'm like, bro, you been in Jamaica? I have never been in Jamaica, and I'm from Florida. Like, it has to be like an hour and a half flight tops. And I had never been here. So I just came on and why not? Now on this food thing, man, I went to downstairs to eat, and the watermelon still have seeds.
Mm-hmm.
All the mangoes are fresh, right? They fresh fruit, right?
Right.
Everything. Oh, they had the ackee and saltfish on the breakfast bar.
Exactly. Everything is just natural, man.
Right. No, I got a question for you. I know you kind of into like conspiracies of food versus nutrition, and you like to figure stuff out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why does the food taste a little different? Now, here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's bad. Are our minds, the way we eat in America, like the pancakes and the syrup, and it's not that it's bad, it's just different. It don't taste super sweet. Do we eat extra bad here or just more natural here?
That's what I'm saying. The American way, man, if we don't understand, it's like we capitalize. We like to capitalize on everything in America. So we want to try to sell everything we can and make as much money as possible in America. Well, so if you come out with, burgers, then, somebody's going to try to learn how to mass multiply or make a bunch of burgers like a McDonald's. You come out natural, you know what I mean? But in Jamaica, they're going to keep it natural. They not what's the word called?
Trying to capitalize and
they're not jeopardizing their food to make more money is what I'm looking for. They're not jeopardizing their food to make sure we make more money. They want to make sure they keep their integrity. That's what I'm looking. They want to keep the integrity of the food in the country. So that's the problem with America. America, man, you know, you want to come out with McDonald's and Burger King and Chick-fil-A and mass produce these foods and these chickens and stuff like that. And that's not healthy for us. But you go to these other countries, they keep the integrity of the food, and that's why they have less cancers and all those things and so on and so forth. So, man, I encourage us to learn better and keep educating ourselves of food and vegetables and fruit. And we got to start growing our own food because, man, this world is getting crazy, man. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, I think they don't have a lot of high. I think what the taste I'm missing too is the high fructose corn syrup, because that makes you want stuff more.
Right.
So, and it takes a certain kind of way. So now when I eat the syrup or eat a pancake here, it doesn't taste like America, but I know it's fulfilling. And I'm like, dang, America got a lot of junk. for lack of better words, in the food to make you keep going, and you're addicted to sugar and all that stuff. So I get it, man. I'm enjoying myself. My boy told me, like I said, I just got here. They said it's a swim up pool here at the hotel I'm at, and they said they got a man on the side cooking jerk chicken right there on the grill on the side with beef patties, all kind of stuff. I'm gonna check all that stuff out, man. But I haven't eaten meat. I got to be careful because I haven't eaten meat. I'm still on the streak, bro. I'm on day 25. So
yeah, you be careful now. You be careful. You're on that ride. You're in a different country. You haven't eaten meat. You say day 25. You hit that meat, boy. You're on that ride. You're like, oh, stop, pull over. They ain't got too many places to pull over now. I'm gonna let you know. It's a free way of life over there, buddy. You might have to get it how you live, right there on the side of the street. You know what I mean? They got some leaves for you.
Right. Hey, you gotta be careful. Hey, red alert. Hey, but listen, if you think about it, I haven't had meat since your party where you had the lamb, the fresh fish, all that stuff. That's a long time ago, bro. But I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna be all right.
All right, let's get into this NFC, but let's get into the AFC championship first. Let's get into the AFC champion. Let's start off with these conspiracy theories, man. It's like everybody always have a conspiracy theory, and you know we got social media, and everybody want to control the narratives and think that the games are rigged and all this craziness. And everybody looking at this logo in the past few games, and you know they figure what the Super Bowl, they had the Bengals versus the LA Rams in that logo. They trying to say the Bengals and the LA Rams with the colors was in the logo, so they knew that they was going to make it to the Super Bowl. Then they got the Eagles versus Kansas City, which was the logo was green and had a little red in it. And then you got this logo this year, which was kind of purple and had a little red in it. So everybody said and expected that, or thinking that it's rigged up, and they're going to make sure that the Ravens and the 49ers make it to the Super Bowl. These conspiracy theories are going to always happen, and people going to always think the NFL is rigged because I said it before. When you playing these tickets and you got a $5 ticket and you think you're finna win $5,000 because your parlay and all that stuff is about to hit, and soon as something go off or a touchdown get called back, y'all instantly thinking it's rigged and it's conspiracy theory. Y'all let that go. Ain't no possible way. The setup that y'all claimed the setup was to be the 49ers versus the Ravens did not happen. So what do we say now? Like, you know, what do we say now? The conspiracy theories are over. It didn't happen. So what are they going to say? Why are people so caught up in these conspiracy theories, man? What's up with that?
It's one of them cases where it's a universal sport and so many people are on this. It's very rare. It's kind of unique when you think about the NFL, the psychological part of it. It's that it's very rare that you have so many millions of people all on the same wavelength, all on the same emotions, no matter who your team is, everybody's watching, right? Mm-hmm. So when you got that many people concentrating on one particular thing, of course you're going to have some off-site things or conspiracy. This means this, that means that. We got this over here. And it's like, bro, because when you think about it, it's too many people in one room, right? It's too many people in the box. So, of course, you got to have some people that start thinking outside of the box with all these conspiracies and all that stuff, bro, every single time. And to be honest with you, with so many millions of different scenarios, it's a bunch of different theories that could happen. Yeah. That somebody was like, I knew it, but it's millions of different scenarios.
I think that's what it is. Everybody feels like they have a voice now when they can speak out, like I say, social media and stuff. Whereas before, you know, you're just talking to your homeboy and stuff like that. Now everybody has a voice, and people that felt like there was no one, now everybody can be someone. You know what I mean? I think that's you know, the narrative is the main thing. Everybody wants to be able to control the narrative. But let's get into this game. Kansas City Chiefs versus Baltimore Ravens. Winners and losers. How we feel about the game? From the beginning of the game, for me, right? From the beginning of the game, starting from 2:30 p.m., pregame warm-up until the end of the game, Kansas City Chiefs bullied the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I know everyone has experienced that bullying in school, who goes around bullying everybody and pushing around and popping everybody's mouth and jumping on everybody. Then he run up on that wrong person. You know what I mean? Run up on the wrong person and he get punched right in the mouth over and over and over. And he don't have an answer back. And all he can do is lay down. And that's what I mean. That's what I think happened to the Baltimore Ravens. They were used to being the bully, and they met the bully, and they was bullied because they are a physical team. Baltimore is a physical team, and they were out physical. They was out. They lost the physical battle. You know what I mean? So that's the overall picture from the game. You know what I mean? We're gonna break it down more, but that's what I seen. If y'all didn't see the beginning of the game, you saw Travis Kelce over there throwing the kicker stuff to the sideline. Now, where was Baltimore Ravens team to come to the rescue? Because that can't happen on my watch at all. That is not supposed to happen. I don't care if I don't move, you asking me to move, and you touch my stuff, it's over with. We probably not going to even make it to the game. But that was the first sign of being bullied by Kansas City and the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, man. Yeah, every aspect of the game from pregame, from getting on that bus, it matters, man. And, you know, they let that settle in and it showed, man. And what do you think, brother? How you feel?
No, you're exactly right, man. It's called setting the tone. So the moment you're out there and the kicker, and what bothered me with that clip, they did it. Mahomes moved the thing, this kicker tee. He politely let's go and put it back up. He tried. He put it back up. Kelce moves it. Then they kick it out the way. Oh, bro, we got a problem. I don't care who you are right here. And then where's the holder? The kickers never go out by themselves. Where's the holder? Where's the punter? Bro, it's supposed to be at a scuffle at that point. I probably would take that kicking thing. No, I'm sorry. I would go with Patrick. I would get one of his footballs and kick it on the other side of the field if I was the kicker.
I'll stand right there, and you ain't finna throw no more passes. What's happening? You know what I mean? What's going on?
What we got?
But we didn't see no one come to the rescue. Like it was like, I know we don't really pay attention to the kickers and the special teams and stuff like that, but see, you gotta recognize that type of stuff, man. And I think that set the tempo, like you said, man. And if you don't understand, that's what football is about. A competitive sport. Who can set that tempo and maintain that tempo? You know.
Right. But listen, the key word that you put is bully. So the way I say that is that because they knew who to bother, maybe. Like you got Kelce and Patrick Mahomes from the clip. We got Kelce and Patrick Mahomes keep bothering this kicker.
Right.
So they're bullying him, someone that's technically they know probably won't say anything, hit back or bark back or whatever. But it don't matter. We trying to get to the Super Bowl, and by the time my teammates come, if I'm the kicker, by the time my teammates came out, or y'all probably hearing about it in the locker room while y'all getting ready, bro. They tried us, bro. Like it's something going down. You can't.
But like you say, that's what bullies do. They pick and choose. That would have been Roquan Smith or somebody. I don't see Travis Kelce going over there throwing his helmet. You know what I mean? Or Clowney or somebody on that defense. Man, they say bullies know, they know who to pick, and they pick and choose their battles, and they pick the right one. But they allowed them to happen. It's not checkers, it's chess out here. And that's what happens. You let them play chess and set the tempo and pick on the kicker when nobody was around. And man, listen, that does a lot for your team. The confidence. Like I just bullied your players. Nobody came to the rescue. Man, we got them, man. Them fools ain't nothing. All that junk they be talking and how they be trying to act this and that. They ain't tough, man. We gonna run right through them. Watch this. You know what I mean? And
that's exactly the attitude Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce went into the locker room and says, before they put their pads on after warming up, man, we got them. They saw they ain't even ready, man. We just bullied they kick. Like their whole mentality started the first quarter like that.
Right.
You know, so and it carried over.
And then it carried over. And then guess what was the second bully method that the Chiefs used on Baltimore? The second bully method that the Chiefs used on the Baltimore Ravens. Andy Reid deferred the ball to the second half and said, you know what? I'm going to put my defense out there first because we got a great defense this year, and I'm going to allow them to set the tempo. That's another bully mechanism that Andy Reid is using. You know why? Because Andy Reid is an offensive genius. He is dying to put his offense out there first and draw up all them genius plays. He been going over with Matt Nagy them in the office and stuff like that. So you know how much confidence Andy Reid had to have in his defense, and he understands how good his defense is. That's the other bully method. Because Baltimore Ravens is supposed to be the bully on defense, but we're going to put our defense out there first and show them, the Baltimore Ravens, that we play better defense than y'all. We can stop y'all, and y'all can't stop us. It's checkers. I mean, it's chess, not checkers, baby. Yeah, and I think that's what happened, man. So it was overall just the bully method and bully mentality that led the Chiefs to victory, you know?
Man, that's a great point you made. I didn't even think about it like that, because when you got Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback and you win the toss, 99% of the time you're going to say, this our best foot. We're going to go stump on them right now. We're going to put them behind 7. Let's go right now. And he was like, no, y'all put y'all guy out first. Right. And let's show we finna stop y'all first. So now if y'all go out on the field first and we stop y'all feel like y'all dead, because now my best weapon finna come off the bench and score right now. Right. You set the whole tone from doing that as well. That was huge.
And your best weapon, we just shut them down. We smacked them right in the face, 3 and out, just like that. You know what I mean? So think about the morale that carries to your team. We expect them to come out and do good and drive, and we have all these aspirations in our mind of what our offense is going to do, and we get smacked in the mouth when we were just playing so great, and we got the MVP. We out here running around, everybody screaming for the MVP, rooting for the MVP, and we're at home. That makes it even worse. We're at home. We defer the kick, and we at home. We getting punched in the mouth. Understand how that feels. You know what I mean? That is bully mentality. Understand that. That is a bully mentality. And that's what you got to possess out there in the NFL and play. I love what Andy Reid doing. Like, I gave Andy Reid a lot of slack when I played with him in Philly, saying he's not running the ball and stuff like that. All those things has changed. I don't know who got into him or who helped changing the philosophy. Maybe it's Matt Nagy or Patrick Mahomes, but they are a physical team now, and they don't just depend on throwing the ball. No. They play good ball, offense, defense, and special teams. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think it's changed. I think it's evolved. I just think he's gotten better over the years. Like, he was a good coach then, he's a great coach now. And those 3 words that you just said is what he said in his post game, because they was like, man, that was a great call on offense. He was like, no, it's offense, but it's also my defense is playing great ball, and then also that special teams is playing great ball too. It was a collective effort for everybody, and I guess that's his approach now. It's not just offensive base and defense do your job. He coming in that thing like, we all need to come in here and do our job.
Right.
And he's rolling right now.
Yeah, man. Man, if you know what, we're talking about the greats, the GOATs, right? You got Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. And what is this? You start looking up some stats, but what is this? Patrick Mahomes like 9th or 10th year, and Tom Brady paid 20 years. Patrick Mahomes been to the Super Bowl 2 or 3 times, been to the playoffs every year. And there is a possibility that he can dethrone Tom Brady as the GOAT. But the problem is, I think you have to play for 20 plus years. That's the biggest issue right there. In order to dethrone Tom Brady, you have to play a very long time. And that's what Tom Brady did. But, we'll see. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Patrick Mahomes will be able to dethrone Tom Brady as the GOAT, the GOAT of GOATs? But you got to win at least 6 championships, right? Got to at least win at least 6 of them. You know what I mean? Right. But now we talking about championships, right? We're talking about championships. If defense wins championships, right? If defense wins championships, and you got 2 really, really good defenses going at it, right? Who wins that game? You understand what I'm saying? When you got Kansas City defense, they all ranked, high in top 5 and stuff like that in certain different categories. Who wins that game? And we covered it. The bully. The offense wins games. And defense wins championships, but you got two really good defenses going at it. The bully is going to win, and you better go out there with the bully mentality, and that's what happened, And I love it, man. I love it. I love what Kansas City did. But another disappointing situation that we got to go over. He's a rookie and he's a hometown hero. He's from the crib, Lauderdale and all that good stuff. The rookie Zay Flowers, man, he had a very unfortunate series of plays, and a rookie mistake. And the biggest thing that I could say to that young man at that point is we have to understand the moment and the situation we in. We can't get caught up in the hoorah and we feeling ourselves. We want to play with confidence, want to stay confident and cocky out there, but understand the moment. Understand what I can do to jeopardize my team. The fumble, I can't really give him any fault on the fumble. That's just being a player trying to make a play. I hate the rule, the touchback rule. We all hate the touchback rule, but he's being a dog. That's what he is. He's from South Florida. He is a dog. The game is on the line. He's trying to get that touchdown, and unfortunately, they got hit out. But understand that, players. Understand that we have to understand the moment, what's at stake, and avoid making those crucial mistakes that's going to hunt us for the rest of our life. You know what I mean? So, I just want to give a shout out to Zay Flower. Had a crazy year. He had a wonderful year, man. You did great with you and Lamar. Y'all building. Y'all going to continue to build. And I can't wait to see him in the future putting down for Baltimore Ravens. But I know he's going to have to get over this, and something, that's going to be bothering him inside, and, have to get over it,
Right. Yeah, I think Zay, when you look at it, phenomenal athlete out there. He was still doing his thing. You could tell he was mentally engaged. Like, he has taken on, I'm the number one receiver of this team. Right. So he was cool with that. He was doing his thing. Like you said, it was just all the extracurricular stuff, which is mainly built off emotion. So for all you guys that don't know, when you're in the NFL, right, you already know how to play. So it's things outside of the actual game of play that you have to work on. And I think he's still developing in that aspect of making this big time catch right at the pivotal time. Right. Dude holding on to him, push him down, which wasn't the play. It wasn't the call when he pushed him down. It was a stand over him and spinning the ball. They would go over there at the beginning of the year every year in the rules committee. You cannot do that. We emphasizing that. And he just got caught up in the moment. And that was, even though they got back to that first down, it's just a dagger, though, to go 50 yards, have to come back 15. And it's like it cuts the morale out, and it cuts the momentum. The momentum. It cuts the momentum out. So if he could have just wrapped that up, and like you said, I think he's going to think about it for a while. He's going to try to build off of it, but it's going to be in the back of his mind on, like, dang, I might have messed it up for my boys or whatnot, because they had a bunch of momentum going into that drive right there.
Yeah, like you said, even though they got back to the first down, it's just a momentum swing and confidence swing and things like that. And you want to always try to keep that confidence and that momentum your way, because if you lose that momentum and stuff like that and things start going, it's hard to get it back. So, that was on display out there. But
let me tell you, it's two different receivers. Don't forget, hold your point. It's two different receivers, like not same dynamic, but same type of play, right? And it's a difference between a rookie and a veteran. Take Zay Flowers on how he get up so much emotions. They got the first down, great play. Take Mike Evans from Buccaneers. Mike Evans will make that same play. He gets up, run that ball to the referee. He does it every time. And it's the only difference is veteran and rookie. That's the only difference. So go ahead with your point, bro.
Yeah, man. That's what it is. About being a rookie. He's learning. It's always going to be a learning curve and things you have to get through with being a rookie. And that's part of the process. That's why I don't want him to be so down on himself because of those mistakes. And everybody trying to act like, those 7 points, and who knows what the game, man. Mahomes would have went down there and turned up and scored more points, man. So stop trying to act like Mahomes ain't who he is, because that possibility would have happened. But Greg Lewis, let me understand, man. I don't understand. Greg Lewis, I'm giving Greg Lewis a shout out. Former teammate of mine, great dude, man. He a great leader amongst men. He know how to deal with players and such and things like that. He's been the receivers coach for the Kansas City Chiefs from 2017 to 2020. So he helped build that whole dynasty they got going. They're building over there. You know, he was there when they drafted Patrick Mahomes, when they brought Tyreek Hill in, Travis Kelce. He helped build all that. He left in 2020. Now he's at the Ravens. Now he's helping Xavier Flowers and Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So he has that Andy Reid pedigree. He's raised up under Andy Reid. He played for him for a very long time. He's been in several meetings with him. He's seen how he draws up plays. He's seen how he's drafted. Man, so Greg Lewis, man, I think he deserves the opportunity to be an offensive coordinator. And I don't see why he's not being interviewed right now at this point. Think of that. Think about it. Look at his body of work. Look at his resume. You know what I mean? He's been to the playoffs pretty much every year. He's been a coach in the NFL. So I want to give a shout out to Greg Lewis, man. I know you don't know much about Greg Lewis, but I want to give him a shout. Let me give you a funny story about my boy Greg Lewis. I know he probably don't want me to tell us, but I played dominoes a lot. I played dominoes, and I like to gamble. It's just part of competition. And when I left New England, I had to find me a domino partner. And my domino partner was Greg Lewis, G. Lou. Everybody know G. Lou. Shout out to G. Lou. But when we played dominoes, this man, he would have a pack of Black Miles. And the game is the next day. And he is smoking these Black Miles, throwing them back like it's nothing. He gonna smoke about 3 or 4, as long as we playing, he gonna keep smoking them. And I'm like, everybody knows this about G. Lou. And he got a game the next day. He gonna go out there with the best win and the best lungs out of everybody. But that was my boy G. Lou, boy. Hey, he's a good dude, man. Great dude, man. But
and those stories be so amazing. Those stories be so amazing because I know regular fans can't fathom players smoking Black and Miles before the game. Like that's we got to report 9 o'clock in the morning and go to get breakfast because the bus gonna leave at 10:30. But we stand up to like 10, 11 o'clock, 10, 11 at night, and he's smoking these Black and Miles like they're nothing. I hope he's still not because we realize how bad it is for you. But man, that was a true story. In the hotel room, he was smoking them Black and Miles wherever he at. That's my dog, G. Lou. Everybody know that about G. Lou. That's back in the days when we played. You know, things changed now. You know what I mean? So, we grown now. We grew up now. We good.
Ain't nothing wrong with Black and Miles. It's totally legal, brother. You know what I mean? Y'all stop that. Back in the 70s or 70s or 60s when they played football, they had ashtrays in the locker where people were smoking cigarettes. If y'all didn't know, right there in the locker.
So, right in the locker room. Yeah, it was nothing wrong with that. Right.
But moving on, let's get to these Lions versus the San Francisco 49ers. And I was shocked the way the Detroit Lions jumped out on the 49ers 14-0 in the first quarter. And it looked like San Francisco didn't have an answer. And everybody was going to come for me. I was waiting. I knew everybody was going to come, and they was waiting for Brock Purdy to lose and do so bad so they can control the narrative again. That's all it's about. I told you he's not a playmaker. I told you he can't do this and do that. But guess what? Brock Purdy showed y'all everything y'all needed to see. I'm going to let you go ahead first. What you got to say about the 49ers versus the Lions, brother?
Man, listen. So initially, and I think you know what I said? I said I want to live stream a game one time because I think of as a football player when I watch these games as opposed to a fan. Mm-hmm. So you get that first drive, Lions looking good. Boy, they can't be stopped. Your boy Williamson take the thing in. It's like they strong-willed them, right? Mm-hmm. Then they go up 14 points. But I'm thinking like if I'm on the sideline of San Fran, I'm like, hey, guys, we cool. Don't worry. Yeah, somebody jump out. They not going to sustain it, though. You know, we're going to come out. Just stay the course. Stick with our game plan. And that's what I'm thinking in my mind. Now, to be honest with you, when that score got up 24-7, I was getting some text messages like, hey, Detroit in the house. Right. Vegas, baby, we headed there. And I'm like, well, maybe. But, boy, when I say them boys stayed the course, San Fran, and just kept nudging away, making play. And your boy Brock Purdy, man, like, it's amazing how they do that. I'm gonna let you go in because I know you got some stuff to say. I already know because you had your son debuted your son.
Surrounding him every day. Hey, Brock just needs some time to set y'all straight. Look at all Brock haters. Y'all can't take it no more. Brock just need his time to just shine, to Kent to you, whatever. You know, underdog. You feel me?
Right.
I freestyle that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, Brock Purdy did everything he needed to do to show that he can play with the elites and be a leader of a team and be an elite quarterback. They was losing 14-0 or 20. What was the highest deficit, EP?
It was 24-7.
24-7. Looking like Detroit is on their way to the Super Bowl. Right. Not only did he run, move, show agility out of the pocket, he was striking, making big plays. Now, what more do you want this man to do for everybody to give him his credit? If you dislike him, you just dislike him. That's some personal stuff. But give the man his credit when it's due. Like, he went out there and played exceptional when it was time to. I'm not saying the whole game was a good game. Yeah, whatever y'all can say. They dropped some interceptions. They bailed him out because of that, this and that. At the end of the day, he made the plays that Jared Goff didn't make to win the game. It's as simple as that. Patrick Mahomes made the plays that Lamar Jackson didn't make to win the game. It's just as simple as that. That's all you're asking for your quarterback. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's what I think it is. Y'all got to stop trying to control the narrative once again and say and want to say that Brock Purdy is a game manager because maybe your favorite player who you idolize has came out and spoke about that. You know what I mean? Now, Cam Newton, we're going to speak directly to Cam Newton. What do you have to say about this game? Are you still standing on the game manager phrase that you tried to use for Brock Purdy? Because all you're saying is you're changing the word from game manager to execute. But I want to see what he got to say. I'm going to be all on Cam Newton stuff, trying to figure out what he got to say because this man deserves credit. And you need to give Brock Purdy his credit, regardless of what you feel and how you want to establish the calls and stuff. Because you played quarterback doesn't mean you're right, brother. This man is executing. Get that game manager stuff that you talking about, man.
Right. Now, I think Brock, he did his good. Like, that's what you want. Even if you look back from a year, right, you want players to progress. And maybe the Brock Purdy from last year don't make the plays he needed to make the plays to win the game like he did this year. He's progressing. I don't know what all the hate come from. And they was going in on him the past couple weeks. Like, he was just trash.
Understand that Brock Purdy has not lost the playoff game that he's finished. He lost the one that he got hurt in. But ever since last year, Mr. Irrelevant has not lost a playoff game. Y'all can say the team and all this stuff. Everybody has a good team. Like, what the crap? You know what I mean? But yeah, they've been going in on him, man. Well, yeah, they've been going in on him.
Brock Purdy. Hey, I thought I woke up this morning like, I'm wondering if this boy's song finna go viral because Brock Purdy, he on top now. Hey, don't be surprised before Super Bowl, somebody be like, you know what? This dude stuck by Brock Purdy. Nobody else was with him. He stuck in there, and now he's here.
I've been doing this since the beginning of the season. Y'all don't know Epeasy came on halfway or towards the end of the season. I've been trying to defend Brock Purdy, saying all you need is a Brock Purdy in your team to be successful. When everybody been hating on him, it's just ridiculous, man. But where did the Detroit Lions go wrong at? You know, what did they go wrong at? They built the lead 24-7.
24-7, yeah.
24-7, and then Brock Purdy comes and make plays. And it came down to tackling. At the end of the day, it came down to tackling. And once they got into the second quarter and they started getting the ball to Deebo Samuels and Christian McCaffrey started warming up, it was hard for them to tackle. Because everybody knows that the San Francisco 49ers is the #1 team in the National Football League with the yak, yards after the catch, or just short passes and runs after the catch. And that stuff started cranking up towards the end of the game. And that's where I think the brunt of the problem started at, and just tackling. And of course, Jared Goff, there were a lot of plays towards the fourth quarter that he was off on, you know, and you gotta answer the moment. You gotta you gotta hit the moment in the face and meet it. You know, if you don't, that's what happened. The momentum was switch and things will start changing. You know what I mean? And he wasn't able to answer that moment and capitalize and keep that momentum going for his team. That's why I think they kind of And also Bosa, man, Bosa came up and was able to help a lot with a couple of those sacks and stop the momentum, man. So,
right.
Also,
Detroit, what do you think?
I like Detroit in the future, though. I like Detroit in the future, man.
What do you think? I know one of the controversial things today they're talking about is the play calling.
Exactly.
So with Dan Campbell and they not taking the 3 points at certain times of the game and trying to go for it, he looked so frustrated. He's just like, man,
what's your stance on that? How you feel about that, man? What do you feel?
You know what's funny? When you look at his overall record at Detroit, he's like 23-24.
Right.
For his since the time he's been there. I think he's definitely a player's coach. I think I think you can get too tied into the game as a player. Remember how I said I watched the game as a player as opposed to a fan?
Right.
I think sometimes you got to bury that. We got to keep control or be mentally ahead and just take the 3 points. Like, don't overthink it sometimes. Don't get too involved in the game as the head coach. And I think even though it's a blessing, it can be a curse too. Yeah. Because he's in there. Yeah, they gonna play for him, but he's also like, do we got 46 guys out here instead of 45? Because your coach, part player, part coach. You see what I'm saying? Like, no, I know it's some players on the team like, coach, what you doing? Like, kick the field goal. Yeah. But he like, no, we not doing that. We finna go stuff it down. And you just like, dang. And it makes it harder for the play. It makes it harder for the players sometimes when you don't do. It's all about that momentum, dog. This thing is all psychological.
Yeah, because when you make it and you're successful, it's all good. But hindsight is 20/20. But I do think one of those that the first one he should have kicked that field goal. But at the end of the day, this is who they are, and this is what got them to this point. So you can't really fault Dan Campbell for that. You know what I mean? Because that's who they are, and that's why they made it to this point. But geez, it's just so hard to swallow that pill and understand that it was just simple to take that field goal and take the lead and continue that momentum, man. And, you know, understanding the gambling of it and the situation of the moment, that's what we got to understand. And I don't think Dan Campbell processed all those things. You know, he was just, you know, thinking about it's the regular season. I've been gambling. I've been doing this. I've been going up fourth down. Man, you're right there. It's just like, you know, and you know, he gonna get a lot of, he gonna take a lot of flack for that. You know, he gonna get on him. But I think it was totally appropriate. That's who he is. That's who his character is. I don't understand what else he should do or you know, what they expect from him. You know what I mean? Right. No, but me, let me say, I played in. I just added it up in my head. I think I played in 5 NFC championships. I got 2 Super Bowls. I played in 5 NFC championships. And them NFC championships, boy, them are some hard games to win. They are very hard. I remember against, you know, the San Francisco 49ers, when I played for the Atlanta Falcons, we lost the game by 10 yards in like 5 minutes. Dang. All we had to do was convert 10 more yards and we won the game, but I think we ran out of time. It's like I want y'all to understand how hard it is to win these NFC championships and even really get there. You know what I mean? But salute to the Lions, man. I'm proud of the Lions. I love what they did. The city. Is this a win for the city? Is this a plus for the city? Or should the city be disappointed?
I don't think it feels like it, even though it is. I think everybody from Detroit is sad or like in this the letdown. It's like we was right there. They calling them Atlanta 2.0. Remember Atlanta versus Atlanta versus the Patriots, and they was up by 20 points at half and threw it all away. So it hurts when you that. Now if they would have went into the game and they got blowed out, then it's like, dang, we did good momentum. But when you're up like that, and like if somebody could gauge Detroit fans' emotions last night, it was here. Started, then it went up, son, and they was all them texts and messages are coming through. Everybody talking trash, and now they done zeroed out. They flatlined, so it don't feel good right now. I guarantee. I don't know if it's got somebody from Detroit listening. Let us know if you feel good about it, or you feel like, hey, Get him next year.
Let us know. How's Detroit feeling? How's the city over there? You know what I mean? Does this mean y'all want Bill Belichick? You know what I mean?
Don't say that.
Speaking of Bill Belichick, man, you know, this is an ongoing process, an ongoing situation. And I got to keep talking about it. We got to keep covering. And it's, you know, why is it so hard for him to land a job? Everyone's expected Bill Belichick just to go out here and get a job and be a next head coach of pretty much any franchise that he chose. And that isn't the case as we see right now. And a report came out that Arthur Blank, the owner of the Atlanta Falcons, did not give Bill Belichick the job. They couldn't come to agreement because Bill Belichick wanted pretty much all of the control, making the decisions, the personnel decisions, you know, pretty much how he has the control at New England Patriots. And I think people see right through that and been seeing through that. And now everybody is waking up to the stuff that I exposed. Yeah. And I exposed it. And now it's here, and he can't get a job. That's crazy. Yeah. If he's supposed to be the best coach in the world ever, how is it possible that he can't land a job and everyone is getting jobs before him? This makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? But speak on that, man. Speak on that. Why?
I think it, like we talked about on the previous show, that I think is one, Bill Belichick. I think he's the ego. And he's coming in with all these demands on how he want to do things. And they like, no, we just want you to be the head coach. He wants control over this. So he's not doing that. But outside of that, I'm an agent, son, and I think about market. And I don't get too attached to personal. I get attached to the market. And for instance, in 2008, you came out, you was the number one cornerback on the market, right? Free agency I'm talking about. All of a sudden, March 1st, free agency hit, nobody signed you.
Right.
March 15th, nobody signed you. What happens to your guaranteed money? It's going down.
The value, the market, the market for you is starting to slowly shrink. And I don't really think there's a market left out there for him. And, you know, of course it ain't at this point.
I think it is. I just think it's him. It's like, hey, bro, do you want to just be a coach or not? Nobody's going to pick you up and allow you to run the team, be the GM, be the defensive coordinator. You just got to be the head coach. So Belichick, you're out of your market. That's all that's happening. He's out. If he just wanted to be a straight head coach, he's cool. Right now, you're not that valuable. Matter of fact, his money is going down. If they was going to pay him $10 million a year to be the coach, it got to be down about $5 million. So it's going to be a team that's like, all right, bro, we give you about $2 million a year and don't say nothing. All we need you to do is sit on the sideline. It's either that or retire. And I think that's what's going on, man. That market value is going down.
And it's like, what have you done for me lately? I think he's still trying to hold on to this great Belichick. Boy, you have not done nothing lately. If anybody just hire you to come on their team about this past 3-4 years, that would be asinine, right? That would be crazy to hire this man just to say because of a reputation, because he hasn't done anything, and especially without Brady. But you know, I think his time is up, man, and he just, you know, need to just move on, you know.
I got one for you. So here's how our interview goes. Hey, Bill, we want you to come be the coach. All right, cool. I want to be the GM. I want all the calls to draft. They probably like the owner of the team's probably like, all right, you got Tom Brady with you? Nah. No, you know, he's retired. Nah, we can't give you that, Bill. Now you had Tom. If you had Tom, we probably could run that by yourself, Bill. I'm not giving you that, man. You saw what you just did the past couple of years. We're not doing that, Bill. You got to be realistic.
You don't understand, like giving one man so much power, you giving him the power to destroy so much and have the control over so many things, which is, you know, you never want to give one man that much power in life. You know what I mean? And I, like I say, I just think Mr. Kraft was gullible, and he was able to swindle Mr. Kraft into believing all these great things that he did do, and he proved. But he showed his hand when he said Tom Brady could leave. He is not going to win. That just screwed him all the way up. But now, on the other hand, they talking about this man is joining television. We're going to join television. We got 20 plus years of stuff we want to know. You ain't talking about nothing. We got 20 years of secrets. We want to know why did Malcolm Butler get benched? Why did you play with this person career? Why did this person, James White, not be the starter no more? Why did Blunt get benched? Why did Collins get traded? Why did you feel Brady couldn't win no more? We have so many questions that we need to be answered. And you go talking about you going to the television and you don't even like to talk? What are you going to talk about? You want to talk about other people? No, we want to talk about you. Let's talk about you first before you start trying to criticize other people. So make sure Bill Belichick, before he gets on TV and broadcasting all those good things, make sure he answers 20 plus years of questions from everybody, because that's only fair, right? We can't. He's not allowed to go up there and criticize other people, and we want to have we got answers for him. That's only seems fair, right?
Hold them to the fire. They say what they say. Hold them to the fire.
Yeah, man. Hold him to the fire, man. Like, don't let this man just out here coaching and stuff like that and going out like that. You know?
Well, I tell you what, I'm headed to the Senior Bowl. It's Senior Bowl week, right? For all the prospects going to the NFL draft. So I'm gonna go there probably Wednesday. What's today? Monday. I might go there Wednesday just to peek in. And if I see, just for people that don't know, at the Senior Bowl, you have all the prospective draft prospects in the All-Star game, but they're practicing. All the GMs, all the head coaches, everybody be there. If I see Bill Belichick walking through, a lot of people go there for jobs. They do job interviews. So if I see Bill, I'm gonna get some footage for you, bro. I'm gonna be over there like this, like, bro, look at Bill Belichick trying to.
What's the Senior Bowl day? I'm gonna have to make that, bro. I'm gonna have to go rub these elbows. You know what I mean?
Right. It's the game is Saturday, so I think people are arriving in Mobile, Alabama, like today.
Oh, like Saturday.
Yeah. So and it's not the game.
You saying if you see Bill Belichick at the Senior Bowl, meaning that he's not a coach on no team, he's up there trying to interview for a job.
He's trying to network and get a job, bro. Like, that is why people go. That's why people like coaches and everything. It's like a coaching network convention. And he's there trying to get a job. If I see him, bro, I promise you I'm gonna record him. I don't even care if he get mad.
Oh, man. Now, hey, we got the last game of the season, baby. We got the Super Bowl. We know who made it to the Super Bowl. We got the 49ers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Couldn't get a better game than this, right? I mean, I know everybody wanted Ravens to make it and all that good stuff. We wanted Ravens to make it. But, man, what do you think about this game? You think there's any possibility that Brock Purdy can pull off this game and beat Patrick Mahomes?
No, I do not think that's a possibility.
We're taking it a little too far. Like, I'm just covering the hate. I'm trying to stop everybody from hating on them and stuff like that.
Right.
I think we're going to take this going a little too far. We're going to see the spread and stuff like that. But the way Patrick Mahomes and that offense is running, man, I don't see opportunity. Now, we was off a little bit in our predictions and stuff like that. What we should have said was, we said the score was going to be 21-27. We probably should have said the game is going to be won by 6 or 7 points.
I got you.
Would have been more accurate.
Right, a little bit more, less, but more efficient. That's what they say, be more efficient. But I think it's going to be a good game, man. I think I just think the doggone Chiefs are rolling right now. From Kelsey, he's rolling. The receivers, they built back up the confidence of the receivers, except that Kadarius Toney.
Let's talk about that. Let me cut you off. Kadarius Toney. He's been put in one of those situations where I've been talking about that you deal with all the time and you have no clue. They got you on the injury report. You done had a baby. They done talking about you had a baby, so you're inactive. You have no clue why you inactive. You think you healthy, you're ready to go. Because you dropping that ball, boy. They don't want you out there. We got every excuse now to have him inactive. Go enjoy your family. Go enjoy the baby and all those good things. But we don't want you on the field because this is, like I say, this is the AFC Championship. This is different from the regular season. We can't have these drops like we had in the regular season that you continue to show that you're going to, do to our team. So we're going to politely put you inactive and let you go enjoy your family. And he is going wild. They lying on me. I ain't hurt. Don't believe that stuff they saying. Hey, how many drop balls they had? About 1 or 2? You know what I mean?
Ever since they took him out of that receiver core, And I'm not even for people getting benched like that. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. It may be energy. It may be how he's walking through the locker room. It may be either way they made the decision. We call it in football terms, he's in the doghouse and he is trying to blast off. But it's really the worst thing he can do is go to Twitter and be like, I'm not even hurt. Like, that's serious allegations of false injury reports in the football world. So it's just I know they can't wait for this season to be over. whatever signing bonus they gave him, they're gonna cut ties, man. Like they just have to, bro. Like, it is bad, dog. Like, because now, honestly, the receiving core look pretty sufficient. They look all right out here. And like the receiver came up with a great play at the end of the game to seal the game, and they look. That's what makes the Chiefs very good right now, is because their receivers, everybody's clicking, everybody gelling at the right time. Patrick Mahomes will always do what he do, and everything's looking good, bro.
Yeah, man. Kadarius Toney, man. You know, sometimes you just got to take a step back, reset, get your mind right, and understand, you have been making, don't try to blame nothing on nobody. Understand that you got to go fix some, some skills, some skill sets of your hands and stuff like that in the offseason to come back better and stronger and catching better. And you'll be good.
Yeah.
But Taylor Swift and the Swifties are taking over Vegas. Hey, can you believe that? Like, well, how long have they been together? I don't even think it's a year. Like, you beat your fan.
I got so much to digress on this one. Oh my gosh. But let's do this. I just saw, let's stick to the facts. Let's stick to the basics, then I give my personal opinion of it. The basis is they some kind of weird way they evaluated the value that Taylor Swift has brought to the NFL.
100%.
Since late November, it has been over $351 million. I guess it's between the infomercials, the commercials, the tweets, the sublines, the sponsorships. 350. And if you don't understand how much that is for one person to bring to your NFL brand,
short period of time. No, I think they said that was for one game.
That was one game?
That was generated in that one game.
Whoa.
From viewership and things like that, man. Like, man, I don't think y'all understand how powerful Taylor Swift is. But on the other note, like, understand how much she enjoys this. How much fun and excitement she is having in her life. Understand, she used to being the breadwinner for everything and going out and having to provide everything. Now she can come be a football fan of her man that is going to the Super Bowl. This is such excitement for her, man. I don't think y'all understand. But how much?
Well, it's something new.
Huh?
It's something new for her. She never experienced this before.
Yeah, listen, that football for the first time, you see her up there, it's like within a week, she became a real fan, cheering, pumping, taking shots, beers, and pongs, and all that good stuff, and fist pumping, and she knowing the plays. I bet she didn't know too much about football before.
Right.
She probably didn't realize what was a catch and a catch for a touchdown. She probably didn't realize how Travis Kelce got his touchdowns, and now she's all for it. She see him getting pushed and stuff. Hey, man, don't be pushing him. So crazy.
Hey, you know what's the funny moment? One funny moment I thought about. You know, when you win the AFC Championship, so that stage they have on the field,
right?
And she was right there by him the whole time. So they're like, "Hey, Travis, come up, Patrick, owner of the team, whatever." Taylor was like, "Hey," so that would be the first time in her life, son, ever since she became Taylor Swift, that she didn't have access to the top stage. She had to go watch what everybody like that react. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to stay down. You can't go up there with your man. And she probably like, she don't understand football. Like, why can't I?
I'm in the crowd with all these people, with all these peons. I'm supposed to be on the stage. I'm used to being on the stage.
Right.
Hey, you definitely gonna get some humility in this process too, because they ain't gonna be carrying too much body. They got an agenda in the process that they got to take care of. So you ain't part of the agenda. You gonna politely move to the side because ain't nobody risking their paycheck for you.
Right. We like you. We make money off of you.
We love you.
We cannot have you right by Travis when he's accepting this award. Like, we just, I'm sorry.
This is not a part of the NFL script, and this is not going to happen. So, excuse me, Taylor. Sorry.
Hey, but let me go out on a limb and say this though about the situation. I thought about it. I actually don't think he likes her that much. I'm looking at body language, right? And I'm thinking he was like forced into it. He was like, hey, we can vibe, we can cool, just keep it on the low. But all the Swifties with the pictures found out. And it forced him to like her more than like it elevated because Taylor was like, I don't think she's meeting people every day that she can just talk to. And she's like, I like this guy, but I'm a superstar. I'm talking like Michael Jackson dating back in the day. Like she's similar to Michael Jackson status right now. I think he forced himself, and they went in and is making him be around her and like her way faster than he probably wanted to. And the football mesh, because he's in football mode now, he got to carry these emotions with this girl with these cameras. And it's gonna last through the Super Bowl. Now they're gonna get through the Super Bowl, but it's gonna be some hurt people
because all the deals and all the things, out there and stuff like that. But I think, I can see it in, like you say, the body language. He's definitely over it. It's probably too much. The relationship was pushed too fast, and he's definitely over it. But at the other,
you see the same thing.
It's financial benefit for him. So, I know he loved that part about it. So
you think he's making more money or just as much money off the field?
All those brand deals and commercials you see him in now, 100%, man. Are you crazy?
Right,
them Swifties, them Swifties love Travis Kelce, man. They done blew him up. Everything, his numbers, all his Instagram, the podcast went up. I think it was like 2.5, 3 million. It was just crazy. You know what I mean? Right.
When he hurt her feelings, they not gonna it's gonna be tough. Them Swifties gonna come when he breaks up with her.
Well, see, this is the honeymoon phase. They're in the honeymoon phase. They ain't went through no rough patches. They ain't went through nothing really serious yet. This is all fun and games. We playing football. It's fun. Now you get in the off season and we sitting up in that room together and we ain't really got too much to do and we looking at each other like, I only like you when I'm playing football. I don't really want to be in the house with you all day, but okay.
Right. Hey, don't forget, his ex-girlfriend, completely different culture. So it's just like that, like you say, that all you could date somebody in season because your time is managed. Every hour is accounted for during the season. Now in the off season, it's like I don't want to go to London.
I don't want to go to London. I just want to stay home in my house. It's the off season. Season starts in a couple months again, and I don't want to go to London.
I when I go to Starbucks, I don't want people looking at me and taking pictures. I don't want that lifestyle. And look at him and his brother. They're celebrities or whatever, football players. They are so normal, which is why everybody loves them. They are normal. They come have a beer with you. All of a sudden, he can't even go to the local grocery store, right? And it's like, I don't know, bro. It's a wait and see.
Because of his girlfriend. Like, how crazy is that? I can't go to the local grocery store because if I got their girlfriend. What's up, Brandon? What's happening, Brandon? I see you in the chat. Salute, Brandon.
Yo, what's up, Brandon? Man. That's fun, though. I wait and see. We're going to have a show about that. I guarantee probably in like March. We'll have a show about the impact.
And definitely will have a show. They definitely will have a show. But on the other hand, I gotta talk to Momma Patterson. If y'all don't know who Momma Patterson is, that's my dog, EP the Truth mother, the sweet Momma Patterson. I know she's a fan of the show. She watched the show, a Christian, wholesome lady. And I just gotta apologize and let her know I got her son on this podcast. And stop me when I'm doing too much, Momma Patterson, because you raised a wonderful man and your son, and Mr. EP the Truth, Elton Patterson. And listen, I don't know if you knew, Miss Momma Patterson, when you was dropping him off to college, who you was dropping him off to. Because listen, if you knew, I promise you would have changed your mind. And guess what, Momma Patterson, I picked him to be my roommate. I was like, come be my roommate. And I don't think he knew what he was getting himself into. I knew what I was getting myself into. I'm the knucklehead. So What I'm saying is, I just want to say thank you, Momma Patterson, for raising a wonderful, great man that helped me out through my journey of college and life, and helping me be a better person, helping store values in me and all those good stuff. Whatever you taught him, he taught me. And let me tell you, for the life of me, if he doesn't meet me at the computer lab, when the teacher say, go to this computer lab and do what you're supposed to do, that'd probably be my last day of school. He touched me on my shoulder and set my email up for me, which I still have today. And I have to thank him for that forever. Because I don't know where I'll be at without EP helping me get through this college and figuring this stuff out. Because, boy, I was Lauderdale. I was Lauderdale into the fullest, baby. So thank you, Momma Patterson. Yeah, I might get a little off track on here sometimes because I'm trying to teach and I want people to learn situations. I know the first time sex was a little woo, but people gotta learn. Momma Patterson, we just gotta teach. Think about if I was able to watch this podcast before that happened to me. You see how that works? See what I'm saying?
Hey, that's funny, man. Momma Patterson do not judge. She's experienced in life. She understands life. And yes, when she brought me down and dropped me off to college, and I did. For y'all that don't know, I had a guy come up to me. I don't know if y'all understand what red B boots are. But the boy had on red B boots, red shorts, and a striped red shirt and socks. I'm like, who is this guy with all these colors on? Oh, I'm Zunt with 2 gold teeth in his mouth. Right?
I forgot about the gold teeth.
He had the 2 gold toothpick at the bottom. And I'm like, bro, you had gold teeth in high school? He was like, yeah.
Man, so, I thought I was fresh. I just knew I looked great. I felt great. I looked great. And look, they made me feel this big. They was ranking on me and told me I looked ridiculous. And I never wore those type of clothes again. It was like, where am I? But I needed that experience. I needed to get out of my environment, that hood. I needed to see different things. It's like after that day, I wanted to run home to the hood, just like gather everybody around. It's like, man, we got to get out of here. This is more to life than gold D's and don'ts and 25s and 26s and music in the backseat and busting licks and drinking liquor while we busting licks. It's more to life than all that crazy stuff, boy. You could get a loan, you could get financial aid. It's so many ways you get to college. Like, that was like the experience for me. I wanted to share that with everybody. Like, it was crazy, man. You know what I mean?
But I think overall, though, man, it was cool. Like you say, we come from 2 different worlds. We ain't judging. And I probably needed some of the real life moments that you was able to provide for me, right? But even though I don't want to come in like you was a gangster, you was smart. If one thing that you were gonna do is go to class, do what you were supposed to do. Right. You wasn't smoking, you wasn't doing all this stuff. You was chilling, straight and narrow. And I think
I had a changed mindset. I refused. See, my whole thing is I live and learn from people and things. So when I went to I skipped middle school. I used to go to high school practice. And I seen this guy, Montavious Houston, get kicked out of college. I wonder why he got kicked out of college. I didn't even realize you could probably get kicked out of college at that time. I'm in middle school. So once I seen him get kicked out of college, he went to the Auburn University. He had the lotto tickets in his hand. Everything was set for him. I had vowed to myself that I will never get kicked out of college. I will make sure I do everything right to the best of my ability to make sure I don't get kicked out of college. And life is about energy. I might not be the best student. I might not do things right, but my heart and my energy is showing the world and putting it out there in the universe that I refuse to get in trouble or mess up my opportunity when I have 2 or 3 people that's from the same place as I am that comes up there and mess up their opportunity right off the rip. Right. I refuse to be that person. And so that's the kind of mentality we got to have in life if we want to succeed and stuff like that. You got to be able to diagnose the right from the wrong and the right decisions from the bad decisions. And because if I would have picked the roommate who I was supposed to pick, who I grew up with, played on the basketball team, things would have been totally different. We would have been doing criminal things. We would have been doing things that we wasn't supposed to do. So, I always got to commend myself for being able to make that decision because, man, I always look at that like, man, that could have been a bad pivotal point in my life,
But I think you're blessed because God will put you in the right situation with the right people at the right time. And we were roommates from day one. We were roommates coming in. And whatever I could help you out with, I guess mutually you was helping me out with, and we was able to grow. But another determining factor of that whole thing was your Mama Chris coming through there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when she met my mama, they clicked immediately. And you can read the heart of a lot of people, and she knew Mama Chris loved her baby boy just like my mama. Mama Patterson loved me. So we was two people that was extremely loved by our moms. And plus, your mama would come after the game, cook that breakfast that next day, and before she leave out that door, you're gonna get attacked with that anointment oil on their head, right?
She's gonna do it hard too. It's gonna be dripping and everything. I'm looking at everybody, man. Just do it, man. Just take it, man. Like, she coming, come here. Everybody looking at me, like, just do it, man. Just do it. I don't know why she do this stuff to everybody.
Right. No, and I get it, because she was spreading us with anointment and praying over us while we was in college. And if you look at our past, bro, we actually made it out of UCF. Like, come on, bro. In 2002, 2003, it wasn't a lot of opportunity,
bro. Like, people wasn't going to the NFL like that from UCF. You know what I mean? So that was another.
Now, you couldn't have told us that. You couldn't have told us. We knew in our mind we was going. No matter if you look back at it, like small school, the chance, but we knew it. Like,
right. So yeah, man, I just had to give a shout out to Mama Patterson out there. You know what I mean? I don't know if you ever heard from me, never heard me express anything, but yeah, we definitely appreciate you, Mama Patterson. All those good things. So we got EP The Truth out there in Jamaica, man. Make sure you take some videos or something, and make sure you get ready to tell us all the good stories you got for us Friday, because EP The Truth is out there on vacation. And yeah.
Hey, brother, do me a favor though. Do me a favor. Stay you though. Stay true. Don't change, bro. Like Spoonie Love used to say. Remember Spoonie Love? Crank ankles. Don't change, don't change.
Now, one thing about me, Mama Chris, I'm always shooting. I mean, Mama Patterson, I'm always shooting to be better, but I can't be changed. Nobody could change me. And I know you love that about me, right, Mama Patterson? Thank you. No, hey, don't change who you are in life, but just grow to be better. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody control your narrative and tell you this and that. And you know your heart is pure and you mean right and you want to do right, because that's what guides me. I'll have a lot of people try to throw me off my pivot, but my heart is pure. I know I mean right. I know I'm trying to progress and be better and make the people around me better. So I can never be thrown off my pivot because of those things. And you know what I mean? So that's a little message to y'all. Say what needs to be said. You know what I mean? EP The Truth. Got anything to say before we hit out?
Hey, let's get ready, man. It's gonna be a good 2 weeks coming up, and we have some good stuff to talk about. And I like our training. I think we embrace and we help out a lot of people with off the field conversations just as much as on the field. So let's just keep rolling, man. We rolling, bro. Let's go.
We rolling. All right, man. Salute. Till next time. We out.
We out.